Number 1. 1967 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. 602 units in the first year. The Camaro was available to the public. A high-performance Z28 package was already on offer. Chevrolet built only 602 examples of the 1967 Camaro Z28 for homologation into SCCCA's popular Trans Am road racing series. Powering Chevy's Fighter was a unique 302 cubic inch variant of its small block V8, mated to a 4-speed close-ratio M21 transmission. This displacement was 5.0 L, adhering to Trans Am Racing Series rules, resulting in an official output of 290 horsepower. If you want a prime example of inflation over time, the Z28 is it. Initially marketed for just $3,314, you're now looking at $63,000 for worn-out fair-condition versions for anything worth your time. You'll need to fork out closer to $153,000 according to Hagerty's valuation. Number 2. 1992 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 won Le 25th Anniversary Edition. 705 units. 1992 marked the final year of the third-generation Chevrolet Camaro. To commemorate this, Chevrolet introduced the 25th Anniversary Edition, featuring tubular exhaust headers, Corvette aluminum cylinder heads, and a 6-speed manual transmission. While all 1992 Camaros received the 25th Anniversary badge, Chevrolet only produced 705 units with the 1Li package. Of these, 589 were the Camaro B4C, equipped with the 1Li brakes, while the remainder received the full package, which included extreme weight-saving measures like radio delete, AC delete, and no power options, etc. Today, prices for the 25th Anniversary Edition of the 1992 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 1Li hover close to the original MSRP. Despite its rarity, the highest sale recorded on Classic.com is this example, which found a new home for $4,250. Number 3. 1987 Chevrolet Camaro iroc-z 28 20th Anniversary Edition. With 744 units produced in 1987, the most powerful Camaro buyers could get for the streets was the iroc-z, named after the Chevrolet-sponsored International Race of Champions series. Camaro iroc-z's came with two engine options. The first was a tuned-port injection 305 cubic inch V8 engine with 195 horsepower and a 4-speed automatic, or 220 horsepower with a 5-speed manual. The second option was a 350 cubic inch engine with 230 ponies and a 4-speed automatic transmission. 1987 was also important for iroc-z fans because it was the first year since 1969 that Camaro enthusiasts could buy a convertible. ASE handled the conversion of standard iroc-z 28s into convertibles. Only 744 units received the convertible conversion. Since 1987 marked the Camaro's 20th anniversary, these became commemorative editions. According to Hagerty, a 1988 Chevrolet Camaro iroc-z will set you back around $42,500 for a mint condition example. Number 4. 1993 Chevy Camaro Z28 Indy Pace Car Replica. 645 units. GM selected the all-new 4th-generation Camaro to lead the pack at the 77th edition of the world-famous Indianapolis 500. The production team built 3 pace cars specifically for track service based on the high-performance Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Chevrolet celebrated the appearance with a limited number of 645 replicas for the public, finished in two-tone black and white, featuring the track car's multicolor ribbon fender decals. Power came from a new 5.7L Gen 2 small block V8 dubbed LT1, which produced 275 horsepower, the most power in a Camaro V8 since 1971. The Camaro Z28 Indy Pace Car Replica is a great deal for something that's not only rare and unique but also quite fast. Well-preserved models are valued at a premium. Number 5. The 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 convertible is a unique unit that several enthusiasts consider the ultimate first-generation Camaros. Conceived as virtually race-ready packages for Chevy muscle cars, the Z28 option featured a potent 4.9L V8 designed to compete in the Trans Am series. Chevrolet advertised an output of 290 horsepower at 5,300 revolutions per minute, an underrated figure, with the actual output rated at 350 horsepower. Unfortunately, the 1968 production Camaro Z28 was not available as a convertible, making this custom hand-built open-top version one of a kind. Vince Piggins built it for Chevrolet general manager Pete Estes, and with only one in existence, this is the rarest Camaro ever made. It sold for $170,000, becoming on the first classic Camaro Stowcross, the 100,000 mark, the 2020 Camaro COPO John Force Edition. Number 6. 2020 Camaro 2 SS1 Lay. In 2020, the automotive sector experienced a bizarre moment due to the well-documented COVID-19 pandemic, which caused production across nearly every industry, including automotive manufacturing, to plummet. Chevrolet produced only 29,000 Camaros that year, with just 128 units of the SS1 Lay variant. The SS trim is a blend of the 1SS and 2SS, with the latter being the rarer option. Allegedly, only 424 units of the 2020 Camaro 2 SS with the 1 Track Performance package were made, making it one of the least produced models of this iconic marque in recent years. The 1 package cost buyers $7,000 and required them to purchase a 2020 Camaro 2 SS with an MSRP of $37,999. Due to its rarity and status as one of the newer cars on this list, finding a Camaro 2 SS1 Lay for sale is challenging. However, this Yenko modified example sold for $100,000 when it was listed on Bring a Trailer. Number 7. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. 69 units considered a blue-chip model among muscle car collectors. The initial production run of the 1969 ZL1 included only 50 units, just enough to homologate the Camaro into NHRA's Superstock racing class. A further 19 ZL1s were added and distributed among Chevrolet dealers, totaling 69. All were ordered through the COPO system and fitted with a ZL1 performance package, including a unique 427 Ci aluminum V8 capable of up to 550 horsepower. In a smart move, Chevrolet only listed the official output as 430 horsepower and 450 lb-ft to avoid scrutiny by GM. Hegarty values a mint example of the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 at around $830,000, making it the most expensive and valuable Camaro ever made. One original matching numbers example with extensive documentation, car number 59, has been exchanging hands for substantials, last sold for $1,945,000. Number 8. 1970 Chevrolet Camaro SS L78 396. 600 units. What makes the 1970 Chevrolet Camaro SS distinct is its power. While GM's corporate racing ban meant you couldn't get a 427 or a 454 cubic inch V8 engine with the new second-generation Camaro, the SS option ensured you could get a 396 cubic inch L78 V8 pumping an impressive 375 horsepower. Only 600 cars came with the 396 engine option in 1970, which would disappear the following year. 1972 marked the final year in decades in which the Camaro got its mic from a big block V8, as the malaise era and strict CAFE standards set in. The 1970 Camaro SS, through destiny, was to become a collector's item. As calculated by Hegarty, a top-condition 1970 Camaro SS with the 396 L78 carries an estimated value of $17,000 today, according to Hegarty. Number 9. 2012 Chi Overlay COPO Camaro. 69 units like the original big block COPO Camaro ZL from 1969. Chevrolet produced only 69 examples of this special COPO model from 2012 to 2020, built for NHRA stock eliminator drag racing and super stock classes. They aren't street legal, and owners can't register them for the road as they come without a VIN. Only from 2022 could anyone buy a COPO Camaro without restrictions on production numbers. Still, buyers have had no qualms about paying Chevrolet's official starting price of over $100,000. The 2012 COPO Camaro featured DeRoof high-performance engines, including a naturally aspirated 427 Ci V8, a 327 Ci V8 with a 2.9L supercharger, and a 327 Ci V8 with a 4.0L supercharger. Since 2012, prices for the Mesoderm COPO Camaro Chevy start east over $86,000, with fully loaded units even reaching $165,000. Today, only 69 were made, and the 69, the example of the 2012 COPO Camaro, built as a convertible, was auctioned for charity, bringing in $400,000. The most expensive of these modern COPO Camaros was a 2014 model, serial number 1 of 69, which fetched a remarkable $700,000 at a 2014 Veterans Charity auction. Number 10, 1969 Chevrolet Camaro SS Baldwin Motion LS7. Baldwin Motion LS7 one-unit Baldwin Motion, located on Long Island, was a Chevrolet dealer and legendary tuning house in the early big block V8 era, the equivalent of Shelby American for Corvette and Camaro fans. One of the meanest and wildest first-generation Camaros ever for the streets is this one-off, specially made by Baldwin Motion for a single customer. While Baldwin Motion produced around 2 or 3 454 Camaros, they never replicated this one, and it's the only one with the infamous 454 CS7 V8 big block from the Corvette. It's claimed to be the fastest and most powerful of the first-generation Camaros and has become a legend in Camaro enthusiast circles, being one of the most desirable Camaros ever built.